What's up, collective? Let's see what you guys need to hear today. So for someone here, you got the devil trying to hold you down. This person's very abusive. Or maybe these people are very abusive. They go after the wrong things in life and wonder why they're miserable and why they have to mistreat other people in order to feel better about themselves. But you're not like that, and that bothers them. Your energy speaks for itself. You've got a very vibrant energy that anybody who's mentally there understands. Someone who's not mentally there is committed to misunderstanding you because they don't want you to make sense. But it's not up for debate. I mean, it's common sense at this point. And you're so balanced that you're not going to stop until the situation's resolved, until it's balanced back out. And it's whatever you're doing is making you very wealthy, which is exactly what they were trying to prevent. Because they're idiots. These people made you feel like protecting yourself was going to give you bad luck. And like protecting yourself was the wrong thing to do. And they did everything they could to turn the wheel in their favor just so it wouldn't turn in yours. And they claim to be good people. But you can already sense what these people are going to try to do up against you because of your innocence, because you're not a dirty, rotten piece of shit. And no matter how bad they try to make you become one, you still don't stoop to that level, even though you easily could. But bitch, we ain't getting our soul dirty. Especially not for some fucking lunatics who think because they have a dirty soul that we need one too. Some people actually don't stoop down to that level. And bitch, we'll talk shit to you all day long, especially when you've done some fucked up shit to us. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to lay into your ass until you can't stand up anymore. Because you should have never did it to us in the first place. But for them to have the audacity to be mad at us for what they did to us and try to punish us for what they did to us is fucking insane. But trust your intuition that it's all working out in your favor because of the fact you're not a piece of shit. And you're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that they can never do this to another person again. But you're going to be very happy you trusted your intuition. Because there's not going to be another winter where you have to be left out in the cold. This was your last one. Meanwhile, for the karmic jerk-offs that decided to come up against you, they're going to get to experience what it's like to be left out in the cold. Because what they wished on you is about to fucking ricochet right back to them. And we're not playing fucking games. Yeah. How did trying to trap you go? Not as they were hoping, right? They've realized they can't hold you down, that they can't keep you somewhere without your fucking consent, you know? And we don't consent to any of this shit. None of it, actually. They won't stop doing illegal ass shit to break the fucking law and make us feel like we have no rights. They done everything they possibly could to make us feel like we have no rights. And we have no support and that nobody cares about us. Bitch. Meanwhile, they'll hold the people that actually do love you away from you and tell you that nobody loves you. Yeah, you know, they're just very redundant type of people. Dirtbags, really. And you're seeing the level that people will stoop down to in order to get away with being greedy. Greed is a son of a fucking bitch. And it literally turns people into demons. Because you don't got to fear the demons that are just a spirit, not in a vessel, you know? No, you got to fear the ones that pretend to be there for you and support you, but turn against you once you have a bad day type shit. Or try to make it worse. And see, that's the thing. If any of these people had the balls to tell us the truth, we wouldn't have to be ripping each and every one of them apart in order to get it. But they never had the courage to take accountability because they realize how fucking awful it is if it left their mouth to the wrong person. Because apparently they can talk about it behind closed doors just fine together, you know? I couldn't imagine being a fly on the wall for those conversations because we see what happens when we confront them with the truth, and to think they just let their true colors fly when they get around these certain lying motherfucking people, like, I could only imagine. I could only imagine. Yeah, and you're not fucking happy with this shit either. You're done putting up with it. And now you're telling people that they can suck your dick. And hey, it's bigger than theirs no matter what, because they were very weak and cowardly to come up against you in a group in the first place. But yeah, they've done everything they could to keep you off balance. And these are the kind of people that, when they don't like you, they would mistreat your animals type of people. These are not good people. And that's the thing. No matter how much I fucking hate you, I would not mistreat your pet. Your pet didn't do shit to me. But some people just don't think about it like that because they have no fucking soul, apparently. And people that hurt animals, children, women, I mean, anybody for that matter that doesn't deserve it, they deserve to rot in hell. They really do. And we're not the ones to fucking play with. And you're damn sure not going to sit here and play games with the ones that we love either. Because I promise you, bitch, we will rip you apart. Without hesitation. And that's what these people are going to have to learn the hard way. Don't do shit to people if you don't want it coming back and hitting you in the fucking face. And bitch, we know that we don't deserve this treatment. We didn't do anything to deserve it. And protecting ourselves was not wrong of us. But they try to act offended and make it look like you're the problem because you needed protection from them just so they could flip it around and fucking destroy your life. Like, but that's all right because you're cutting through all the chaos and confusion with the truth. And you're way too smart to put up with dumb people. That's why they tried so hard to convince you that you were dumb. It's because they were. And you see that now. When you can separate yourself from everybody and look at who you truly are authentically and express that with no shame, no guilt, you have nothing to fucking hide, you're just free. You can see through other people. The veils lift. And you will start seeing the patterns from a mile away, and you can smell bullshit way before it even leaves their mouths. And that's the thing these people don't realize, because they don't get to live shame-free. They got to be ashamed of who they are. That's why it's killing their fucking spirit. And we're tired of this shit, because just because you're a fucking miserable prick doesn't mean we have to be stuck. Doesn't mean we have to suffer. Go suffer in a corner by your damn self. Or as a group, for that matter. Maybe you can fuck each other while you're there. I'm sure you guys would. Fucking crazy ass creeps. But they don't like this new version of you, collective, because they don't have power over you to control you anymore. And we're just telling them to stick it where the sun don't shine because that's the energy they sent us, you know? And you're shocking a lot of fucking people right now. Because you're not who they said you were. And now people feel really fucking dumb for coming against you. because they were convinced that you were a retard, only to find out that they were. And we're not hesitating to call judgment. People who think snitches should get stitches are just little bitches. And yeah, you're calling judgment to end this shit. That hunger for the truth is going to get you there. And because of your love. Your love for yourself and those who do matter to you still. And that's the thing. We don't want to see anything bad happen to people. But bitch, if you asked for it, then you deserve it, you know? We're done thinking that everybody should have mercy. No, absolutely the fuck not. Because you give them mercy and they're going to continue to keep getting worse and worse until they get caught. They're going to keep doing dumb shit until they get caught. And it's only going to get worse. And these people already have a list of crimes, a whole list, okay? I don't even know if some of them can get any worse. I don't think they can. I really don't. They've done it all. They check every box when it comes to being a fucking criminal. But you love and respect yourself enough to not be a part of that shit. Because the fuckers that want to be are just dumb as shit, dude. Dumb as a piece of dirt. Thinking they were going to get away and not be seen. Bitch, get the fuck back here right now. So we can put you in your place. But everything's about to work out in your favor because God said so. And if they want to continue to argue with that, go right ahead. Try. But that's the thing. They're speechless. They don't want to. They don't want to. Because they know you'll put them in their motherfucking place. That you ain't got time for their bullshit. And bitch, if you want to come in making our life hell, we're going to give it right back to you. We will destroy you. And we're not even going to be sorry about it at this point because they fucking have asked for it. All of them. But all the hard work you've put into this is going to pay off and you're going to win. Because you don't give a fuck about them anymore. And because you're healing. Your healing is going to lead you to that big breakthrough. Because you weren't surrounded by toxic fucking people influencing you to be a worse version of yourself. You weren't listening to them even if you were around them. And you're going to be really fucking happy. You're heading towards a happily ever after. One where stalkers can't stalk you anymore. And what's crazy is that's the day they're going to realize that they lost. Fucking creeps. But you can tell how you've come a very long way. And they're seeing it now too. And they don't know what the fuck they're going to do with you now. They thought they knew. They're learning the hard way. That each time they try to make you lose something, they end up losing too. Isn't it funny how that works? And it's also kind of funny how we can sit here and tell the truth all day long and still find ways to get paid for it. Because we use our creativity to express ourselves. And the people around us just don't like that. They don't like the truth. They don't like you expressing yourself. They don't like you feeling fulfilled. They don't want to see your cup full at all. They want to see it drained. So because of that, you're in overflow, or you're going to be, if you're not already. And they're going to try to fight you over that too. Like, it's just, there's no getting rid of them unless you force them. Because that's the energy they send you. They have to try to force you to be less than what you are. We're going to have to try to force them to stop. It's ridiculous, dude. They're worse than children. Children know better. That's what's crazy to me. The children know better. But yeah, you're about to run them the fuck over. Because you're tired of their shit. And I don't know where the fuck they thought they were running off to with your shit, but they're not going far. Bitch, get over here. We're going to scorpion your ass. And we're going to have help doing so. Because you can't keep a bad bitch down, no matter how hard you try. And people who are also authentic are going to see that and respect it enough to help you stop it. Because we're only dealing with people we resonate with anyways from here on out. So but you're doing the right thing. They are not. They cannot say the same. And they know that. They just refuse to admit it because they're idiots. And what's crazy is we used to not be the type of people to even talk about other people like this. But damn, dude, we call it as we see it. Don't act like an idiot if you don't want us to tell you you're a fucking idiot. You know, like, it's common sense at this point. And the thing is, they know better than to do it in front of other people. That's the difference. Bitch, we'll tell you to your face. And I actually go out of my way to make sure some of them know before I'm going to post something too. That's what's funny. I'll purposely send it to them just to rub it in their face. Like, yeah, bitch, I'll say it to your face and I'll say it publicly. What now? I got nothing to hide. You do. Well, I'm going to try to use it against you in court. Blah, blah, blah. Go right ahead. It's the truth. Idiot. And you're still not going to shut me up. You could give me a gag order and you're still not going to shut me up. So good luck. No one's coming to save us. No one's coming to stop us, bitch. Now what? Yeah, the memory of these people just is enough to stress you the fuck out, you know? They didn't really leave us with a lot of good memories. Not ones that we could cherish enough to put up with disrespect, especially. I don't know if anybody's worth that. But the fact that they expect you to respect them when all they do is disrespect you is just fucking insane. But we're done with that. But the more pressure you felt to get the answers, the more you've been digging into memories from the past, and everything is starting to connect. You're starting to learn more of the truth, and you're almost there at uncovering the whole fucking thing. There's evidence. There's always evidence of the truth. No matter how much they try to erase it or burn it or, try to get rid of it, there's always evidence of the truth. No matter what you do to try to hide it. And lucky for us, the truth always comes to the light. Yeah, luck. Exactly. Exactly. Like I just said. It kind of seems just lucky, don't it? How we survived this and we still came out with evidence no matter how much they tried to hide what they did. But yeah, you're going to be rewarded for that shit. Jackpot. Because you've pieced together the most important part. And you've connected the dots. It all makes sense, and you can prove that. Yeah, you're dealing with people that were very stubborn, that didn't want to fucking listen. When you spoke up and told them to stop, they just would not. And then they wonder why we're not going to stop talking about it. Like, bitch, you literally expect us to suffer. Also, you can get away with stealing from us and your group of fucking morons goes untouched. I don't think so. Not when you're fucking with our people. Or us, for that matter. But you're going to have backup with the conflict, or because of conflict, maybe. They're going to end up, what I'm getting is they're going to end up fighting and turning on one another, and someone's going to come in and help you. That's what I'm getting. Because, at that point, if they came and delivered the truth to you fully, as somebody of the light, we would forgive you. Because we understand it takes a lot for people to own up to that. And we could only imagine, like holding that kind of secret. But bitch, we already know. We already know. There's not much worse you could tell us at this point. But yeah, I'm getting that you're going to get some type of backup because of the conflict. And we already knew that it was a matter of time before these imbeciles turned on one another. Like, they have to have somebody to fight with. And the fact that you're not in some of their paths anymore to fight with all the time just goes to show they need a target. And they can't get along with people anymore because they're under pressure. And they're going to start blaming one another. That's what they're going to do. Because they can't take accountability for their own fucking actions. But that's where we got them beat, because we can. And bitch, we can tell you what we've done and what you've done. We don't care when it comes to that. We want to give the whole story because then it fucking makes sense. Some people just can't do that because they're in fear of the truth being exposed about them. But I mean, life will make you face some of your deepest fears. And if your deepest fear is getting caught in all your lies, guess what, bitch? Bad news. And where they strategically try to plot your downfall, you're strategically plotting theirs. Only we're going to do it the right way, not the wrong way. Confirmation. Yeah, you're being initiated into the light, into divinity, into a higher frequency. And you would think that it means all love and light, but no, that means you put people in their place when they try to fuck with you. Somebody that's divine is only going to put up with so much. And I mean, we always hear that angels are fighting battles too, you know? Some angels are known for being in battle. Some angels are in the sky, some are on earth. Be careful who you mistreat. Because I promise you, an earth angel ain't going to go around abusing people for no reason. An earth angel is going to go around delivering karma to people who deserve it. We're the type of motherfucker that we will humiliate a pedophile publicly because they deserve it. And some people just think that's so wrong. Or they want to tell you that it never happened to you even though they weren't there. That's how you know they're fucking manipulative. Especially if they don't want you speaking about it. That just goes to show they got something to hide. Just saying. But yeah, you're about to adjust this whole situation with honesty. And let other people piece it together for themselves. Which they're going to have no choice to. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And these people are very worried about their reputation currently, is what I'm getting. Because that's all they really fucking cared about in the first place. That's why they wanted all the rich wealth and all that stuff. Funny I said rich. Huh. Funny I said rich. If you know, you know. Facebook, more specifically. But yeah, you're not committed to taking their bullshit. You're not in a commitment with any of them. So the fact that they think that they can control your life just goes to show something's wrong. Huge red flags. And they got you so overloaded in hopes that you wouldn't be able to dig yourself out of the hole they try to put you in. But they thought wrong. You're being given a whole online community for this reason. Because what's fair is fair. Only our army's going to be a lot bigger each and every time, even when it seemed invisible. Because our army's in spirit, bitch. Only the strongest souls are on our team. The weak ones go on the other side. Yeah, and they're furious that you're receiving this gift. They're so angry that you're having anything collective. Didn't you know that you're the only one on this planet that doesn't deserve happiness? Meanwhile, the demons get it all. Bullshit. Bullshit. They're just mad because they can't alter your reality for you anymore. Because you don't trust them. For obvious reasons. We trusted them at one point in time. Obviously, if we don't trust you anymore, it's for a reason. You gave us reason not to. And they're doing too much. So we're going to do too much too. We're going to raise hell. We're going to fucking raise hell, you know, because it's unfair. It's bullshit. We're tired of it. So you damn right, we're going to rip them the fuck apart. We're done dealing with it, dude. And I'm to the point where I will be the most loving and respecting person that you'll ever meet. But damn it, if you fucking stab me in my back or try to stab my kids in their backs as well, bitch, I will fucking ruin you. All it takes is you keeping their dirty little secrets and being involved in it. You damn right. We're coming for you. Yeah, they wanted you homeless and sick. It's so funny, though. They wanted you homeless, but they can buy homes for multiple other people. And you're the only one being mistreated. Isn't that some shit? Isn't that some motherfucking shit? Now, why is it that they could buy homes for multiple people, multiple families, nonetheless, who had jobs, who had incomes? But they couldn't help collective when collective was in need. The only reason they even wanted to offer any type of assistance or anything to collective was to trap them. So they could stalk them in their own home. Because that's a thing that they don't warn you about. And sometimes your biggest enemies will be the ones who raised you. Or at least helped. These are people that don't love themselves. So they didn't want you to love yourself either. But that's bad news for them. Because, bitch, we love ourselves more than enough to do what needs to be done. And you really thought you were going to run off with Collective's treasure chest, bitch. That's the thing. They're making us suffer so they could get away with stealing from us, bitch. You fucking... You gotta be so dumb, dude. And you really think that person's not going to do anything about it? You're an idiot. And to think there's a whole group of them. But they're learning the hard way. You're not putting up with that shit. They didn't expect you to get educated. But funny for us, we like education. We like truth. We like facts. We like knowledge. So, bitch, if you're going to lock us up by ourselves, guess what? We're going to do plenty of research. And we're going to make sure we get the fuck out of whatever you put us in. But yeah, they were trying to take you out for them to get away with stealing from you. Because they're cowards. And then they can't believe that you're talking about them like this to their face. In what world is somebody going to roll over and allow somebody to do this to them and just stay silent and just allow it to happen? You know, like, you got the wrong one. Bitch, we're going to be loud, we're going to be obnoxious, and we're going to make you regret trapping us. And where they thought it was going to be fun torturing you, we're actually going to make sure we have fun torturing them because we like fun. Which could be one of the reasons why somebody doesn't want you in children's lives. Because you're the fun one. You're the one that actually cares. They just can't have that because they don't have it within themselves. So they hate you. Yeah, they've wanted you feeling lonely and unable to relax. And bitch, if you don't want us to relax, you're going to be fucking upset with the outcome of that because you're right. We're not going to relax. We're going to make sure you pay for everything you've done. It's only fair. And you are working on saving your income so you can get yourself out of it. But that's the thing. These people hold the shit that they do to you against you as if you should be punished because they chose to do it to you in the first place. They're fucking retarded. Literally. No brain cells in their head whatsoever. And what's crazy is at one point we looked up to these people. We thought they were smart. We thought they were good people, but we found out the hard way they are not. They're far from it. And for good reason, you know, we had to see it. And I'm sorry, but yes, if you think it's okay to hurt children on any level, it don't matter which kind of abuse, then we're going to look at you as if you did do those awful things, you know, because it just makes sense. If you're willing to go to that level to where you don't care about the pain you're causing children, then yes, I will think you touched them too. Especially if you've been accused of it before, you dirty fucking dickhead. But some people are just mad because we remember certain things that we're not supposed to. And it's crazy how they all have each other's backs. Isn't that fucking funny? Coincidences don't exist. Everything's for a reason. And these are people that feed on children, women, men at this point. I mean, it don't fucking matter. But that's the thing. The men have to be young enough in order to be prey, you know? Because they're pussies. That's what they do. They target people that they think are weaker than them and can't do nothing about it. And I mean, a child's not going to take out a lawsuit. So they want to keep the loving parent away from the child. So the parent can't protect that kid. Because they're fucking evil. And I hope they rot in hell. They deserve it. And we don't take it lightly. Because of this. Because it's not okay. Someone could try to come in saying that it was an accident and they didn't know that it was this serious and they're sorry. Can we compromise now? Not if you're going to be lying, bitch. No, we cannot. Unless you give me the cold, hard fucking truth. No, we're not going to compromise. Go to jail. Right to jail. Your so-called family's in for a treat. Because that person that they all picked at for years and underestimated severely didn't want having any type of recognition or any type of success or anything for that matter. Yeah, that's the one that's going to bring them to meet their fate. Deliver it right to their doorstep in a subpoena. And they're all in trouble. Yeah, we become their worst nightmare now. Ain't it funny how the tables turn, bitch? I know they ain't our nightmare. Hell no. Maybe at one point we thought so, but we're over that. We've seen who they really are. They're nothing to be fucking scared of because they're pathetic and weak. All of them. But trapping us in the darkness only made us be able to see in it too. And we see them. We see them fucking perfectly clear. Yeah, and we're done trying to help them. We're not going to help them if they can't help themselves. Because we're wise. We've learned our lesson. And that's the thing. Helping these people never benefited us. That's what's crazy. So it was always a double-edged sword. You do something good for them, they didn't appreciate it, and they would attack you for it. You did something bad to them, they'd still attack you for it, you know? So, like, there's no winning with these people, you know? Like, they make sure that you always feel like the idiot for a reason, because that's their ulterior motive in being connected to you in the first place. While telling you that you're crazy and you're this and you're that and you're off your rocker, blah, 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 whatever the fuck. Or it's all in your head. You're just imagining things. Bitch, that's the biggest fucking crockpot of bullshit if I've ever heard it. That's the thing. We're going to show up with logic and facts, not tell you it's all made up. And we're going to explain, you know, we're going to actually diagnose the problem. And that's the difference. They can only say we're crazy, bitch. Oh, we're crazy, but we got a whole list of things wrong with you already. Like professional terms and all, and meanings. Some people don't even know the meanings of the words and try to say that we're crazy or that we're stupid, but they don't even know what they are. Oh, you're using big words. Because apparently Machiavelli is a big word. And it means, Oh, Jesus Christ. It means people that love themselves. Actually, it's the complete opposite, dumbass. And you're how old? 80 something years old, and you haven't learned this by now? I can't. I'm tired of being forced to conversate with morons who ain't even fun to talk to, bro. It's more fun to terrorize them because they spent their lives terrorizing us. And that's not how we want to live our life, you know? We don't want to terrorize anybody, but bitch, if you're coming for us, we're going to come for you too. I don't know what the fuck they think this is, but we got bad news for them. And that's the thing. They'll look at it as us diagnosing them as it's offensive, you know? They'll take offense to it. No, bitch, we wouldn't have to if you didn't show traits of the shit. You know, we educated ourselves for a reason. Because we wanted to figure out what the fuck was wrong with you. We know what's wrong with us. We want to figure out what the fuck was wrong with you because the shit you be doing is off the charts, bitch. Yeah, but you understand what this is all over. Financial and material changes. There's about to be some big changes. So you can get everything that you were supposed to have all along in the first place. It's sad that they're making us fight for that, you know? But these are people that aren't aware of themselves in the slightest bit. They have no self-awareness as to where you do. That's one of your specialties, is to be aware of yourself and to analyze yourself and see what you would look like from an outsider's point of view. That's important. That's so fucking important, bitch. If you don't do that, then get away from us. Get away from us because, I don't fucking think so. Yeah, you're trusting your intuition. And you're following your heart. You're not letting your heart control you, but you are letting it guide you. Because, bitch, we're unable to be controlled at this point. You cannot control us. That's what happens when you try to control someone for so long and have so many people participate in doing so. Bitch, we become out of your control for a reason, you know? Like, we are going to fight to make sure you cannot control us. And don't tell us to do something, bitch. We'll make sure to do the complete opposite and make you watch as we win. Victory and success. Yeah, and it's going to fucking disrupt a lot of people in their lives. Wah. Shouldn't have been involved in the first place. But it's crazy because even the ones who are stonewalling you that refuse to talk to you have some splaining to do. And if they don't want to tell us to our face, bitch, that's fine. That's fine. Because we got something coming for your ass. And now we're just waiting to pull the trigger. Which is coming very, very soon. Very soon. Yeah, because whatever emotional losses they try to put you through or did put you through just helped you to make sure you gain the material harvest that you're looking for. And it's going to be better than they could ever give you. Because the energy has to balance back out. And the more they try to wrongly hold you down, the better you're going to have it later. That's duality. And the energy starts balancing out when you truly start loving yourself. And then you'll start seeing that love be returned to you from the universe. You treat people how you feel about yourself, typically. And if you do dumb shit to us, we're going to do dumb shit right back to you. Only it's going to be a lot smarter than they ever could accomplish. Especially if they were forced to fight your battle alone, bitch, they wouldn't have made it. They can barely fucking hold their head up in a group. Never mind if they were by themselves. Oh my God, dude. I would love to see the day. I would love it, And I'm not ashamed of that because they asked for it, So I don't even feel bad on the fact that I want them to experience what they put us through. Only they deserve it worse. More intense. More shitty because that's what they gave out. We're just returning the energy back to sender. They shouldn't have sent it out in the first place if they didn't want us sending it back to them. Because I promise, bitch, we'll do it a lot better. And for people that have to copy you, but can't stand you apparently, says a lot. These people secretly admire you and find you magnetic. So they think that attaching to you like a magnet is the right thing to do. Bitch. Like, do we just got to get a fly swatter to carry around with us at all times to keep motherfuckers away from us? Start swatting motherfuckers, dude, because I will. I'll get a salt gun, bitch. Actually, I've been thinking about ordering one for these fucking bugs and shit. Bitch. Not fucking playing games with these people. They want to be gnats. Bitch, I'll treat you like one. But you're on a new beginnings because you're not letting anyone stop you or talk you out of it. Yeah, positive movement forward. And we're love and light, but don't try us. Don't fucking try us, The second you try us, you're going to see. You're going to see what the fuck we've went through. And how it just built us to be way stronger than most people that are tempted to try you. Anyone tempted to try you is literally just so insecure within themselves that they can't handle looking at you. Because you don't radiate insecurity. You radiate confidence. That scares people. That triggers people. Because that shows you don't fuck around. You don't play games and you know who you are. You know what you're here to do. You know you're here to win. They don't have that mentality. And it shows. They can go around flaunting their nice things all they want to. But at the end of the day, bitch, when people find out how dirty your soul really is, they're not going to want to fuck with you. And that's the reason why they got to fight you so hard on the truth coming out in the first place, because the truth makes them look ugly and us look even better. And at this point, the truth will be shown on everybody's face. And it's crazy how the people who are stabbing us in the back currently are getting uglier. I don't know if that's just our perception of them, but they're looking pretty rough over there. Meanwhile, we're leveling up. We're glowing up. They can't stand that. They can have all the material things in the world, but bitch, when you can't even fucking take accountability for not brushing your own fucking teeth, then I don't know what to tell you. Because those nice things you got ain't gonna fucking get rid of that nasty breath, bitch. Blaming us and fucking fighting with us because you didn't brush your teeth. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. And you think that you have the right to say I'm immature? What am I supposed to do? Walk your ass to the fucking sink and make you brush your teeth? I don't fucking think so. And they're lucky that we even nicely suggested things, you know, to try to not hurt their feelings. But bitch, now we're all about hurting their fucking feelings because obviously they have none. We got to remind them that they're there. Foot on thy necks. And we're not letting up on the pressure, bitch. And it's crazy to me because I also remember the same exact person telling me they got the bad breath from their father. Just shows that they can't take accountability even though they'll go 2 to 3 weeks without brushing their teeth once. That's nasty. Dirty bitch. And you thought taking my kids was a good idea? Bitch, I was the only one keeping up with their hygiene. Let's talk about it. Didn't think so. But this was all a part of your destiny. To run into shit-faced motherfuckers like that and tell them that they're shitheads so they can see themselves. Whether they like it or not. Because we're ready to move on. We're done with this shit, bro. Trust me, we don't want to sit here and have to reminisce. But the more you keep us stuck, the more we're going to reminisce and the more it's just going to fly right out of our mouths because we have no filter, bitch. All thanks to the liars. We have no filter. And we are doing what it takes to move on from this bullshit. And if they don't like it, they can kiss our fucking ass. While we shit on them. Even though their creepy fucking asses would probably like that. Because they're weird. They like to touch kids and shit. Yeah, I'm sure yeah. Especially their own family members, bro. Get the fuck out of my face. But your passion's ignited by them holding you down, by them putting all this shit on you. It's made you passionate about getting the fuck out of it. And you don't care what you have to do in order to fight them, you know? And at this point, they're just lucky we're not the crazy one, because if we were, we would have taken them out. A lot of people would have for what they've done. That's what's crazy. And I would love to see them in that position because I'm pretty sure that's what they would do. Sounds pretty insane to me, right? But you've got accelerated motion forward because you're not allowing them to hold you back and you're letting them see how fucking stupid they really are. And like I said, we'll tell it to their fucking face. Because the light has nothing to hide. And because of that, we're able to shine the light on areas that need to be exposed. So we could have a solid foundation and achieve a happy life. Because obviously we're not going to be happy as long as these people are around us. because that's how awful they are. But at the same time, we're just happy we're not like them, you know? We're grateful that we're not like them, really. It's got to be awful living like that. Not being able to see others win and feeling so entitled that you got to take it away from them and try to take their life too. So you could get away with taking it from them. What is wrong with these people? Like, for real, dude. I'm so just... I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. But you're coming in a union with yourself because you've learned who you are, or you're currently learning who you are. And you're collecting any lost soul fragments from past lives and remembering that these people are not getting away with sacrificing you this time, bitch. Last time they tried, they did not expect it to come back around to them. But in this lifetime, they sacrificed themselves coming for you. Because that's how past life cycles work when you don't learn your lessons. And you're not going to publicly fucking hang us, bitch, and think we're not going to fucking fight back and publicly hang you. Only we ain't got to be the one to put the noose around your fucking neck. They did it themselves because they're retarded. But another big lesson we had to learn here was patience. And their sacrifice was very unsuccessful, obviously. All it did was kill off the old us and gave us a new version of us that they don't even recognize. Which is good. Because apparently they knew the old us so well that they were able to be a few steps ahead of us before we even knew they were against us. You know, that's premeditated. Obviously. But to them, that's a big word, you know? Like, just, I'm done. I'm so done. Fucking idiots. And then they think that they're going to win in court. You don't even know, bitch. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. I'm tired of them. I really am. Just a bunch of losers who think it's okay to target other people who aren't losers. That's what losers do. Try to convince you that you're a loser your whole life in hopes you become it because they're actually the loser. But no, bitch, we'll call it like it is. They're losers. We're not. Because of what they did to us. So. And because they put you through so many different humiliation rituals, now they can get humiliated by their own truth to what they did. And it don't matter how much they try to change it, it's not going to leave our brain, you know? Like, you can convince us or try to convince us all day long that it never happened, but we understand to trust ourselves enough to know that's bullshit. That these thoughts just don't come out of thin air, you know? And the secret's out that they cursed themselves coming for you. Because that's what happens. And they curse themselves going for the person who it belonged to in the first place. That isn't here to tell the tale. Wonder why? Oh, that's right. We had to figure that out too. But because you're severing the curse, it stops at them. And they're going to be the last ones of the bloodline to be infected. If that's what it is, bitch, an infection. It's like a disease or an STD, you know? Literally. And they're just here to infect everybody. Nah, bitch. Keep it in your pants, please. For the love of God. Out here preying on people, feeding on people, like, and then getting mad that we were talking about it. And then they're going to try to do everything they can to stop you from actually calling judgment. Like, even to the point of taking off with the car all day, every day during the weekdays so you can't call judgment type shit. Like, they will do anything, dude. They will ruin their own life trying to cover up what they did. And to make it seem like they're the victims and that they're the ones who got mistreated by you. No, bitch, we're telling you to suck our dick now because you deserve it. Choke on it. How about that? Yeah, these people give you a headache. That's all they are. They're a pain in the fucking ass. And bitch, you don't belong up there. But I'm sure they're used to playing in people's butts. Fucking freaks. And how are they going to try to say you're a money grubber when, bitch, you are the wealth? You are you're the prize. You're the fucking trophy, you know? You are the gold. It's just the money can't help but follow you once you realize that. And considering they were doing everything they could to keep it away from you when it was supposed to go to you in the first place, just goes to show. Yeah, that they know they lost out on their wish fulfillment. Not only because you survived, but because you're way better than they ever wanted to admit. But bitch, we'll tell them to their face, you know, we'll show them, actually. You're not going to step all over our worth and try to act like you have it within yourself. But then whenever we start sending that energy right back to you, you want to whine and cry like a little baby. And try to silence us, obviously, because you don't want to speak in the truth. It's just, it makes fucking sense. Why else would these people try doing everything, altering things like our jobs and just things in our life that they don't belong touching. But apparently they have a bad habit of touching things. So, can't expect too much from these people, I guess. They all just like to touch everything that's not theirs to touch. And there's no privacy when it comes to these fucking people, too. But they don't want to talk about that either. That just goes to show they're stalking. Because, bitch, we wouldn't have the knowledge if it wasn't there to begin with to research. Because I'm telling you right now, people do not want to live like that. To think that we have no privacy at all and have to get used to that when we don't deserve it. Yeah, they deserve to go to fucking prison or actually a padded room, more specifically. But it's all right because once one big lie gets exposed and they're seen for that, they're going to confirmation. Everybody's going to be wondering, well, if Collective was right about that, was Collective right about everything else? Yeah, bitch. Yes, we were. We're mad about it too. That's what's fucked up. We're mad about it, and it's not even us, and it shouldn't be our problem, you know, but we cared about these people. We don't want to see this. They're forcing us to. We're only calling it like we see it. And I'm sorry that our version makes sense because we can piece it together finally, because these people will do everything they can to make you sound crazy trying to explain what they did. Thinking that that's going to trip you up. No, bitch, we know how to rationalize things and put things into understandable terms for people to wrap their heads around. We're good at that. We're good at communicating because they lack the skills to communicate properly and effectively. And we're tired of people that cannot reciprocate that back to us. Because you're not an adult if you cannot do that. Or at least not a mature adult. The highest form of immaturity is not being able to take accountability for your motherfucking actions, bitch. And these people cannot forgive you because of how beautiful you are. That's crazy. And bitch, that ain't our energy. We know they're not beautiful. They're far from it, actually. Once that mask slips, bitch, they're ugly as hell. Ugly as fuck, dude. But they don't know what it's like to be in your position because they have an ugly spirit. When you have an ugly spirit, bitch, it's going to be hard for you to be seen as beautiful. And it don't matter how good you look. Once people truly get to know you and get behind closed doors with you, that's when they'll learn that you're not as pretty as you were trying to pretend you were. Especially if you're trying to be someone else, bitch, that you pretend you don't even like. Give me a fucking break. But that's the thing. These people saw the goodness in you and they were intimidated by it. But joke's on them because they try to send death magic towards you. It only activated your magic instead. And now you're morphing before their eyes. And what's crazy is even your level of success already doesn't even show your true potential. More will be revealed later. Yeah, the future. Exactly. But that's what they get for telling people that you couldn't accomplish anything. that you were lazy, that you were stupid, that you were crazy, that you know, all the bad things is what you were, collective. Meanwhile, they're just perfect little angels that can't even brush their own teeth and take accountability for it. Bitch. Says a lot. Yeah, you're giving people some revelations. Yeah, that they should take care of their fuzzy teeth instead of attacking people, bro. If your teeth are fuzzy, there's an issue there. Just saying. But you know, we like cutting through their bullshit with humor and making fun of them because it makes them see themselves. And as much as they don't like it, bitch, they want to paint us as the crazy one and the villain. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, because their time's up. God already gave us the green light to rip them the fuck apart. So that's what we're going to do. Because when God tried warning them themselves, or himself, itself, whatever you want to refer to it as, I don't see it as a gender, but they didn't want to fucking listen. They thought that they were going to outsmart the Most High. And that's how you can tell a true non-believer. And we're supposed to shun them for a reason. Just saying. Wisdom. Shun the non-believers, bitch. And that's the thing. True non-believers will do some dirty shit and not be worried about being caught during the moment. But that's where they're going to get a rude awakening. Because even for some of them, getting struck by lightning indoors wasn't enough for them to stop. You know, it just, some signs that are very, very clear like that should not be ignored and should be enough proof for these people to stop playing games with you, especially right after they did some fuck shit to you and still had you fucking pissed and upset. And then the lightning strikes, bitch. Indoors, nonetheless. That should have been their warning right there. But no, they're dumb. They don't listen. And the Most High warned them, you make me come down there, bitch, I'm going to wear your ass out in front of everybody. Bare ass. Put you over my knee. And they didn't want to listen. So now you're leading them right to the Most High because you're wise. You're a good leader. And you bring people to God, whether they like it or not. That's what you're doing, is God's work. Here on earth, helping God. I got goosebumps. Confirmation. Earth. Gaia. Because you're tuned into Gaia's frequency. The energy of Gaia is someone who wants to take care of the world. You know what I mean? They want to nourish the world. They want to see better. They look at the world as their home. And you're not going to come in fucking shit up and get away with it. Yeah, you're devoted to communicating to them and telling them how they made you feel. and what they did to you. Since they don't want to hear it, bitch, we'll make you. And don't be mad when we keep coming across your algorithm on every platform, because we're that loud. And our energy is so potent that it can be heard and respected because it's wise, it makes sense. And it's authentic. The real people are going to sense the realness and the authenticity. The fake ones are going to try to challenge it because they're morons. Water. Water sign can be significant. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, somebody thought that they could be the mother to your kids when they're not even a woman type shit. You know, they thought that they could replace somebody who's natural at nurturing people and taking care of people. But bitch, you can't fake that. And the fact that you're trying to keep the good one away just goes to show you're not it. And it's so obvious when you don't want someone being protected. Because the one who's trying to do protecting is going to fucking do anything it takes to make sure they can protect their young or anybody they care about for that matter. And bitch, I'll be damned if I find out, which I already feel like they are, but if I find out these motherfuckers are going around trying to convince other people that my kids are crazy too, I wish you'd say it to my motherfucking face, bitch. I wish you would say it to my motherfucking face because they don't have the balls. Because that is the day we will beat the fucking shit out of them. But you're learning to co-create with the universe so it don't have to come to that. Because, bitch, we're very close. We've been very close. But that's the thing. We're not abusive. And the fact that we've never physically abused anybody. But they're trying to say that, like, we physically abuse ourselves. Or, you know, just the dumbest fucking shit to get away with what they've done to us, dude. Because what the fuck? If we were that crazy that we're going to sit there and beat ourselves in the face to the point where our nose will start bleeding and like actual cuts and shit, then obviously I would think it would show, you know? Secrets of the past. But that's the thing. They'll try to label their victims as psychotic or crazy to get away with what they did to them. And that's just proof how they twist the narrative and fucking paint the victim out to be someone they're not. And that's the thing. And these people can be bigger than you and physically stronger, and people still think that that's not weird, you know? That they're picking on someone smaller than them. Because obviously they don't have a problem with it. They purposely pick people that they think are smaller than them that can't defend themselves. So they know what they're doing. Yeah, and you're focused on getting this new beginning and getting out of this bullshit because fuck this, dude. Fuck this. This is how they treat people that love them or did at one point in time. This is what they do to them. And we're going to make it loud and fucking clear. So if they want to torture us, the world will watch them torture us, you know? We're going to make it very fucking loud and clear so everybody can see them for who they are. And bitch, if your buddies are so tired of us talking about it, maybe they should tell you to get some fucking common sense in your goddamn brain and stop hurting people. But not many people are capable of that level of love. They would rather join in and protect the predator or child molester, you know. Anything other than the victim. But I'm sure they're regretting it by now because it's clear as day. It's clear as fucking day. And it's sad that the people that have emotional attachments to these people are the last fucking ones to see the truth. And they're going to find out the hardest way after they've already done their dirt and got tied into the devil's job, you know, the devil's fucking work. And that's when it's going to really hit these people that they fucked up messing with these people, because that's what the devil does. Drags you into bullshit you should have never been in the first place because you were dumb enough to be tempted to fucking follow him. And I'm telling you, that devil loves getting a bunch of sheep to follow them. They take pride and power in that, you know, and then they abuse their power over those people. And these sheep don't even see it. Like, bitch, they will lie to you just to get you to follow them type shit. So they could lead you to the fire so you could burn in hell forever with them. And I mean, if that's the route you want to take, then by all means, you know. But we're not burning for anybody. You know, we're just not doing it. And if you try to burn us, bitch, we're going to burn you right the fuck back with your own truth. Watch how bad that fucking hurts. Because it's going to hurt you a lot more than the lies hurt us. And that's the thing. Like, everything they do is just redundant. You know, it's just, it contradicts itself. To the point where it makes me fucking ragey. Because, like, I want everything to make sense. And if you're not making it make sense, then obviously you're lying. And if you're not trying to make it make sense, obviously you don't give a fuck enough to make it make sense. And if you don't care enough to make something important like that make sense, then I'm questioning you, you know? Especially if you're not smart enough to get both sides of the story before attacking a victim. Then you're just an idiot. And I hope to God that one day these people are in a fucking similar position to where they get to experience it, because I'm done with wishing mercy on people that don't fucking deserve it. It got me nowhere. Only hurt and disappointed, you know? But that's what happens when you put your faith in other people instead of yourself. You get disappointed. You get let down. You get abused. You get abandoned. So only have faith in yourself and the Most High, which is your highest self. Your highest self has no reason to lie. Hence the divinity. The words out of the devil's mouth are lies for a reason. And they will lie their ass off and do everything they possibly can to keep you away from the truth. Bitch, we like the truth for a reason. We respect the truth. We appreciate the truth. And where most normal people would see constructive criticism, they take offense to it. That's not our fault. If the shoe fits, fucking wear it. But you're not going to give us a shoe that don't fucking fit us and get away with it nonetheless. Hell motherfuck no, bitch. I will set the record straight. Since I wasn't there to have my back when you were going behind it and destroying me, trying to stab me in it, you know? Don't be mad when I publicly fucking come for you and put you in your place and make you feel like the idiot you fucking are. Because that's what a lot of us are here to do. We're reflecting their broken sides to them, and it's up to them to heal it. But if they're not going to fucking choose to heal it, then they're a waste of space. They need to move. And that's just the way it's going to fucking be, because you shouldn't have been standing in someone's way in the first place. Don't get mad when we floor it. Because you shouldn't have been standing there. The fuck? And then they'll blame us for that too, you know, even though their dumbasses walked out in the middle of the road. It's still our fault for hitting them, right? Even though they knew we were coming. Bitch, we warned them. Every time. But they wanted to call our bluff so they can learn the hard way. Apparently they will only believe it when they actually see it. And that's going to be a dangerous fucking game for them to play. We practice what we preach. Because we're authentic. We can do that. Some people cannot. They can only take preachings from the people they secretly despise. And try to use it, but they'll never apply it because they're miserable losers that can't even do their own research. They got to have other people do it for them type shit. Because they can't depend on themselves worth a damn, so they got to depend on other people. Fucking ridiculous. But then they tell us that we're immature when, bitch, we have nobody helping us, you know? Not one fucking person, actually. And the fact that we're smarter than them and we understand a lot more than they do just says a lot. They don't want to hear it, but they don't want to do anything about it to change it. So that's not our fucking problem. And we're tired of taking people's fucking problems for them, you know? Like, because they will. If they see that you're a good person and that you will carry any of their stress, they will put it all on you. Over time, strategically, too, nonetheless. So you don't catch on to that's what they're doing, but that's what they absolutely will do. And then make you feel bad for carrying it all, when you can't even carry just the stress of your own life, never mind what they've done. Clear indication you're fucking with the devil energy. They don't give a fuck what you went through. They just want you to fucking take all the pain out of them like that's gonna fucking happen. Obviously, the pain consumed them and they don't know how to fucking act. To where they'll do things that don't even fucking make sense to normal people. Because we don't treat people like that. It's just common sense. You should not treat people like that. But they thrive in unfair situations. That's the difference. We will thrive either way, bitch. You can put us in the unfair situation, we still going to thrive. What's that say? Because I'm pretty sure the unfair situation they put us in would have broke them. That's why they did it. And I cannot wait until they get to experience it too. We'll see how well they get to flaunt their shit when they've got all of our fucking shit to carry, you know, like, because it's only fair. Or really, it's going to be just, all you got to do is pay us, bitch, at this point. Stay away from us and fucking pay us. That's all you're going to have to do, because that's the closest you're ever going to get to us is through money. Because you try to label us as money grubbers and shit and try to drain us while calling us the greedy one. Trying to make us starve to death type shit. While saying that we're only after the money. Get the fuck out, bro. No, greedy people will kick people that are already down or low, like that have less than them, and still feel the need to keep kicking them because they don't want you to have anything at that point. They want to have it all and they want you to have nothing. That's a greedy piece of shit. And they aren't going to do what's right for their kids or anybody for that matter. They're only going to do what's right for themselves. And it's not even out of self-love. It's self-resentment that makes them act that way, to where they put money on a pedestal over everything. And they think that they're going to live a rich life that way. No. Doing fucked up shit to innocent people? Fuck no. You're not going to live a good life. And bitch, you came across the wrong motherfucker, because I'll make sure of it if you're sitting there causing pain to people that don't deserve it. But these are the people that like to shoot the messengers, so says enough. Fucking idiots. Fucking tired of them, man. I really am. And it's like, it's so obvious too. Like all the things they buy and shit, and they go around flaunting it. Bitch, we know where it came from. You know, like we know where the fuck it came from. We know you didn't fucking get it yourself, because it's being handed to you for you to do fucked up shit to other people. It's very obvious when someone just starts getting all this nice shit, you know, and they're supposed to be going through some shit, you know, I'm just over it, dude. I'm just over it. And it ain't even about what the fuck they have. It just pisses me off that they think they can still get away with it and think that they deserve it, dude. No, especially, bro. I'm over it. I'm just fucking over it. But it's all right, because the more uncomfortable they make us, the more we're willing to move and put them in their place. And that's the thing these idiots don't realize. The more and more they keep doing to us, the more it pushes us in the direction of holding them accountable for it. And all they had to do was let go, you know, let go of the things that they shouldn't be controlling in the first place. But no, they can't do that. It just goes to show they got a power issue. And they can't handle any power. They can't even handle power over themselves. Which is funny, because we're the independent ones now. Because we don't need nobody, you know? Like, obviously. We can survive just fine. They just didn't want us to. And that was where they fucked up. But yeah, I'm done ranting. If you want a private reading, just reach out. They're $50. Make sure to message me. I appreciate all the love and all the support. I hope you're able to get something positive out of the messages. If you're on the right side of karma, there's a good chance you have. But without going into any more of that bullshit, I hope you all have a great night. I love you guys, and I will catch you next time.